Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. The question for you today is, how did he achieve a result like this? We will find out how he did it. He did it with hardening and turbo and vert stabs and vert stabs directive and food, and with a Russian tank with 2 barrels. Now something strange has happened here, guys. Something strange. This guy has 2 marks on his barrel. He has 2 barrels and 2 marks. So that's 4 marks. And his turret just went whoop. Something's happened in this patch 1.2 at the time of recording this. I recorded this a little while ago. Wargaming, what have you done? Because I've searched the top damage games and some of the best results for this patch, and all of a sudden, out of the blue for tier 8, this tank starts kind of dominating. It's in the top. It has quite a few spots in the top damage results, whereas in the past it was always a good tank, but it never dominated the results. The Boraska's still up there. It has like one of the, if not the top damage game at the time of recording. But there's a lot of good tier 8 tanks. In the past, when you search top damage results, there was quite a few variables. It was variable. And now all of a sudden this one has some variable. Maybe there's a little tweak that's gone on. The Russian tank was not as powerful as intended. Only one gun was powerful. Now we've made both guns powerful. Yuri? I'm not sure. I can't explain it, but this tank has... Oh, and after all that clicking for double tapping, after all that, he didn't get this shot. Can he double tap him? No, and he's gonna have trouble. There's no way. He's not even gonna. Oh! He's got to be careful. That's a tier 9. There's no chance. That's a very heavily armored tank. Boom, but no problem for one Russian gun. What's he shooting here, guys? Oh, he's in big trouble now. He's in big. Oh, he took one. We're not going to check the... Oh, he's got to get... He's using the rock. He's doing everything. Boom! Oh, he is firing heat. He's lowered the heat. Now he can't get the gun elevation because he's wobbling on the rock. Boom! Oh, he didn't fire it. Okay. He bounced the VKN. Boom! The Russians say yes. It went... Ooh! Did you see that shot? He wasn't aiming at the cupola, but it went... Ooh! Right in. Do it again. Oh, maybe tank has been tweaked. RNG was a little bit off, Yuri. We noted this tank does not have very good statistics. We do not want to buff or nerf because it's premium tank, so we just tweak. Just tweak. Little tweak. You never know what's going on behind the scenes, guys. You just never know. All right. I don't care how much of a purist you are. The game works exactly as intended, exactly like it's programmed. And it's programmed now that this tank is performing better. I don't know why. If you own one, it's good. Take it up for a spin. It's slightly better now. And it's Russian. And he's losing. By 7,400 damage, the score is 511. That's nuts, I tell you, nuts. The other flank completely evaporated. He's got a mutant, a conqueror, and an AE phase 1 that are behind him, and he was the only guy that knew I should go back to base. They're capping 2 of them in the cap, so he has to go straight to probably this cubby hole right here to shoot, but it looks like an EBR 75 is going to spot him. If they're, oh, there's a projectile. Shoot the projectile. You got to go reset, buddy. There's nothing you can do. You got to go reset. You maybe kill the projectile first to snap him because your shot will go whoop, because it's been tweaked, and you got to go reset. 28 seconds and the game's over. 28 seconds and the game's over. 24 seconds and the game's over. 21. If that EBR is just sitting there, he's going to get the proxy spotted. Let's see, unless the EBR is a Muppet. He's not sitting there. And he spotted the enemy. He did get spotted, and he didn't pull the trigger because... Oh, and he finally did. Okay, well, that's good. He baited the shot. And might as well... Did you see shot? Tweak. Right in. Bullseye. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Tweak. Snap. No problem. Well, you tell me, why is this tank performing better these days? The Conquer shot, because this guy's... let's pause it right here. This guy's having a great game, but I got to tell you, when you're reloading, he didn't know he had a teammate right with him, but when you're reloading like that, what's really annoying for your teammates is when you do this. Don't do that, okay? When you're reloading, just back up and let your teammate shoot. Now, this guy didn't do it on purpose. He didn't see him because he was zoomed in, and he was doing that to bait the shot. What he was doing was smart. He's trying like to put his front plate out there to bait the shot, and then he can shoot them on the reload. And now he can double tap, and we do a little tweak. Shots go woo, right into lower plate. 2 shots can go anywhere, Yuri. One can bounce, one can go off turret, but we woo, right into lower plate. Tweak. Beats me why this tank is better now. It's been secretly buffed. Wargaming? No, Klaus, this is just RNG. It's just, no, but there's a lot of... Look at the top results on damage, and this tank is very well represented now, and it wasn't in the past. It was a kind of a gimmick. It was always a decent, solid gimmick tank, but now it's... the performance has improved. Anyway, little tweak. Oh yeah, that's good. So, anyways, yeah, he was going forward and back like that. He was like moving to bait the enemies into shooting. He bounced the shot, and then he has more time to aim. That's what he was trying to do. So he didn't know the Conqueror was right over his left shoulder. But if you know there's a teammate right beside you, if you guys are taking turns, don't do that. It's very annoying for the teammate. Unless you're a selfish prick. Not, this guy's not. Like I said, this guy just, it's just, I thought I'd point it out. He didn't know, but. Now let's see, we tweak accuracy, double shot. Let's see, we go tweak. Why did those shots hit? Because the game's programmed for those shots to hit now. They didn't like hit accidentally. It was programmed. One shot went like this and one shot went like that. And then they hit. They were programmed to go where they went. That's what programming is. He was waving around like this. And shots went whoop. Watch it again. Rewind the video. Why did those shots both hit? Because Wargaming said so. I didn't program the damn game. It's like, what was his name? The Premier of Newfoundland or Nova Scotia? Years ago in Canada. John Crosby. I love that guy. He was... Doesn't matter if he was conservative or liberal. He happened to be conservative. I just absolutely love that guy. So these guys, the fishermen, is Newfoundlander, Labrador, New Brunswick, one of the provinces out east. You know, they've been fishing out there for years and years and years. And I was out there catch a cod. Got to go out on the boat to catch a cod. Got to go jig for a cod and have a cod for dinner and just sell some cod. Okay? That's what they do out there. So they were busy catching the cod. They didn't go out to catch cod, but they didn't know more cod. They got 3 times. They didn't know more cod. They were jigging for cod and no more cod. They ain't no more cod. Cod's gone. They couldn't catch any more cod. Because they had been, hundreds of them out there with these big boats and nets, and they caught them all, basically, except for a few stragglers that were like hiding at the bottom behind rocks or in the seaweed or something. There's 10 cod left. Pacific cod completely annihilated by the fishermen, not just Newfoundland, but the whole world going there catching cod. The people from the East Coast Canada, they made their living catching the cod. You catch the cod and they pay the mortgage. Right? How do you expect to pay the mortgage out of cod? Right? Snap! So anyways, they had caught almost all the cod. The cod were endangered. And the government spent millions of dollars hiring people to do these prolific studies and analysis for like years. And these scientists, experts, came up with the theory that, the fishermen caught a lot of the cod, and now there's less cod. That cost about, I don't know, $100 million to figure that out. They had to hire some experts to do that. And then they hired some more experts that worked for another $100 million. And they said, well, maybe we should stop catching them for a while to see if they can survive. Right? That cost us probably $1 billion to figure that out. So then the government announced, they said, no more cod fishing. And of course the fishermen who had caught them all got pissed off. They were like, what? Did you catch a cod? How did you go to catch cod? How did you take it? Not catch a cod, and they're going to a pogie. Sitting in the coffee shop doing the pogie. And he's a catch cod. There's 2 seconds left to get. Snap, tweak. And a reset. Right? So, the guy was having a press conference. This John Crosby guy. Announcing that they were putting a moratorium on cod fishing. And of course the fishermen were furious. Furious, catch cod, or cod. Snap, up time. And the fishermen were furious, and they were yelling at him, and insulting him, and spitting on him, and just being rude, and they were, the government's going to give us the pogie if we don't catch a cod. Like, the government was going to pay them. We call it employment insurance. They used to call it unemployment insurance, because you got it when you were unemployed, but that sounded too negative. So to be politically correct, now we changed the name to employment insurance. But you get it when you're unemployed. Anyway, so the government was going to pay the fishermen to stay home so that the cod could recover, right? And these guys were all pissed off. They're yelling and screaming and just being the poor guy. The experts said all the cod's gone. You caught them all. We have to stop catching them. And so they're insulting and screaming at him. And eventually, he's this very, just a calm politician, right? And eventually he lost it. He's there in front of the microphone with thousands of people. He's on the news. Big news in Canada. They have to stop catching the cod. And he comes out and he says, he just got mad and he says, well, I didn't go in there and take all the goddamn cod out of the goddamn water. It's not my fault. I didn't catch all the goddamn cod. And then they all shut up. It was hilarious. I didn't take all the goddamn fish out of the goddamn water. Those were the days. Those were the days.
The shell hit the target.
Why are we talking about this? Because the game's over. This guy's AFK. There's nothing you can do. It's a mouse shit just sitting there. And he's going to double tap. Go to double tap. No, go over to double tap to a single tap. He's going to shoot the cat. Shoot the ground. Shoot the... What? Get the last shot. Make it fun for the last shot. No, do the double tap. Shoot all your shots. Now shoot the shells in the ground and get the medal for the last one. And get the invader. Go on a pogie. What would you do in this situation, guys? If you were just watching this video, if you've happened to click one of my videos for the last time, no. If you happen to click one of my videos for the first time, this is your first time watching a Claus video, you're probably wondering, what the hell is going on? Your wife is probably in the other room going, what the hell are you watching? Turn that down. It's possible. It's possible. I'm just saying. If that's the case, then bear with me. The question for you, I know I said the question is, how did he achieve a result like this? A better question is, he's going to leave the cap now. So now he can't get invader. Get back in the cap. You get the invader. You're going to get the invader, man. Oh, I would go back in the cap. He could have timed it so that he would leave and come back, get invader, and still win. Oh, you missed out on a medal. You see? You're not thinking. You ain't thinking. You ain't thinking right. You would do what he's doing. He's going to shoot all his ammo. He wants to get down to one APCR shell and then shoot that guy up the ass. Oh, yeah. I found me a love puppet. Oh, yeah. Who's just sitting there all alone in the cap. And I'm just going to take one last shot and then get ready to get my gun reloaded. just mosey on behind there and put it in and let him have it. Oh, yeah. Hot. And that's how you get all those medals. Minus Invader. And for those of you, be honest, for those of you who have clicked for the first time, this is the first time you've watched a Claus Kellerman video. He made 300,000 credits. Was anyone here that was the very first video that you've ever watched of Claus Kellerman? Let me know in the comments section. Are you like what does your wife think is what I'm interested in. Well, you want to see 2 games? No, just 1 today. That's enough for me. I'll tell you what, tomorrow we'll watch another Object 7032 game. Same patch, one of the top results, okay? Slightly different, but same tank. Little tweak. Ask Wargaming.